हेलो। हेलो। हेलो, आवाज आ रही है कि नहीं?
यस सर, आ रही है।
ओके। शेयर द स्क्रीन। What we have discussed in the last class? लास्ट क्लास में हम लोग क्या डिस्कस किए थे?
यस सर।
लास्ट क्लास में हम लोग क्या डिस्कस कर रहे थे? इलेक्ट्रिकल मशीन सिंगल फेज ट्रांसफार्मर में।
सिंगल फेज हाफ वेव रेक्टिफायर कंट्रोल।
ये क्लास इलेक्ट्रिकल मशीन का है गेट के लिए।
ओके।
ओके, दिस इज नॉट फॉर सिमुलेशन लैब। I think in the previous class we had already covered the load phasor diagram of the real transformer. Load phasor diagram for the real transformer at load condition. So today we are going to discuss about some numerical problem related to the single phase transformer. Okay. We have already tried the EMF induced equation, phasor diagram of ideal transformer at no load condition, load condition, and real transformer at no load condition as well as for load condition. So based on that derivation, we just try to solve some numerical problem. Clear to all of you? So here I have considered one example. A single phase 50 hertz transformer has three windings, a 220 volt primary, a 600 volt secondary, and a center tap 11 volt tertiary winding. Some specification data are given here, that is for a net core area of 75 centimeter square. Calculate the number of turns in the three winding of the transformer. Assume that the maximum value of flux density is 1.2 Tesla. So we have already find out the relation between the EMF induced or maybe supply voltage V1 and secondary side voltage V2, or maybe more number of winding exist in the same core. That means the third winding exists, that is known as the tertiary winding. Okay, we have already explained about the two winding, that is primary as well as for the secondary winding of the transformer. Here three winding exists, that is third one is known as the tertiary winding. Then find out the number of turns of the three winding. Okay, that means what we have to do here right now, just first of all you note down the given parameters. What data provided to you in this problem, just first of all note down, and then just note down what you have to find out. Okay, and just analyze how we can find in which relation they are linked to each other parameters. So ये प्रॉब्लम में जो भी दिया उसको नोट करो पहले, कैसे इसको सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. सबसे पहले just mention what we have to find out number of turns of the three winding, that means primary, secondary and tertiary winding. So just try to solve this problem. Deepak Yadav. Hello. Anyone just tell me what are the parameters given in this problem?
Yes, sir.
What parameters given in this problem? Just tell me. Carefully read the problem again and just note down the which parameters you are able to observe from this problem. कौन कौन से पैरामीटर दिया हुआ है?
सर 50 हर्ट्ज का ट्रांसफार्मर है सर, उसमें से 3 मतलब 2 वाइंडिंग दिया हुआ है।
2 वाइंडिंग का वोल्टेज नहीं, 3 वाइंडिंग का ट्रांसफार्मर है, तीनों वाइंडिंग का वोल्टेज दिया हुआ है।
ये सर
दिया हुआ है 220 वोल्ट, ठीक है,
एंड 600 वोल्ट।
तो इसको हम लोग लिख लेते हैं, प्राइमरी वोल्टेज को रिप्रेजेंट कर देते हैं V1 से, ठीक है।
ये सर
प्राइमरी वोल्टेज गिवन डाटा प्राइमरी वोल्टेज इक्वल टू कितना है?
220
डिनोट
वोल्ट।
दिस प्राइमरी वोल्टेज बाय V1, that means V1 equal to 220 volt. V1 equal to 220 volt. And next, secondary voltage, how much?
600 वोल्ट।
600 volt. Secondary voltage that will be represented by V2 equal to 600 volt. V2 equal to 600 volt. Have anyone remember the EMF per turn equation? Anyone? EMF per turns equation. EMF per turns कैसे रिप्रेजेंट किए थे हम लोग? What is the equation induced in the voltage of the primary coil? That means E1 equal to √2 pi f plus flux maximum. What is the EMF induced in the primary coil? सर इक्वेशन तो हम लोग ड्राइव किया था ना, किसी को ध्यान नहीं है? EMF induced ट्रांसफार्मर में कितना आता है इक्वेशन?
4.44
4.44 exactly.
F flux, maximum flux.
4.44
F phi m.
F phi m.
Phi.
Is it right or something missing? Anyone will respond. Is it right or something missing? EMF induced equal to 4.44 F phi maximum. Any other student response? Is it right or something wrong?
No idea, sir.
Sorry? EMF induced equal to 4.44 F phi maximum N. That means number of turns. Okay. So if you find out the EMF induced per turn, so divide this equation by number of turns in both sides. Okay. So EMF per turns is equal to how much? EMF per turn that is represented by E suffix T. Okay. E suffix T. E suffix T. Equal to 4.44 F phi maximum into number of turns. Phi maximum into number of turns. Sorry, number of turns already divide कर चुके हैं इधर ना. Phi maximum number of turns already इधर divide कर चुके हैं. That's why it is known as the EMF per turn. That will be represented by 80. If we just write only EMF induced in the winding of a transformer, then just 4.44 F phi maximum number of turns. Okay. So you have already provided frequency in the problem as well as flux are given in the problem. Flux is given or not?
ये सर दिया हुआ है सर
What is the value of flux?
1.2 torque
1.2 tau. This is your flux density. Maximum value of flux density is 1.2. What is the unit of flux density? It represents your unit of flux density. What is the unit of flux density?
Weber, sir.
Weber is the unit of flux density. What is the unit of flux? What is the unit of flux? We have already derived all these equations, EMF induced patterns, EMF relation between the primary and secondary coil. So just try to go through that one, otherwise very difficult to solve the numerical problem. If you are not familiar with the basic parameters or basic equation of the transformer, then you are able to solve any problem related to single phase transformer.
सर फ्लक्स का वेबर होगा और फ्लक्स डेंसिटी का टेस्ला होता है.
Exactly correct. Flux density unit is your Tesla. So T represent here Tesla. Okay. So flux density given to you 1.2 Tesla, and unit of flux is your Weber. So have you provided flux in this problem? Yes, please tell me. ये हम लोग का बेसिक इक्वेशन है. इसको यदि हम लोग निकालना चाह रहे हैं, यदि ये पैटर्न, हम लोग को क्या चाहिए? फ्रीक्वेंसी फ्लक्स. तो फ्लक्स हम लोग का प्रॉब्लम में दिया हुआ है क्या? प्रॉब्लम को पढ़ो ना, इतना देर से स्क्रीन पे शेयर कर रहे हैं. कहीं पर दिया हुआ है फ्लक्स का वैल्यू?
नो सर.
नहीं
No,
दिया
sir.
हुआ, नहीं दिया हुआ. तो हम लोग then we have to think about the how can find out first of all flux. So if you want to find out the EMF patterns, then first of all you need to find out the value of flux, because you are not provided in the problem. So if other data provided in the problem, then you think we can find out flux from other data. Here you have to provide for a net core area. That means area of the core provided to you, as well as the flux density of the core provided to you. Okay. So have any relation between the flux and flux density and area? What is the flux density? Flux density is nothing but flux per unit area. Okay. Flux density equal to flux per unit area. So if you want to write the flux, that is nothing but the flux density into area. यहाँ पे हम लोग रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं ना फ्लक्स को, कितना से? फ्लक्स डेंसिटी इंटू एरिया से. Is it not? We can
Yes, sir.
replace flux by flux density into area. Okay. So just put here so that .44 F 4.44 F flux density is represented by P capital B suffix maximum into area. Okay, area will be represented by A. So just tell me about the value of EMF per turns. Put the value of maximum flux density, that is nothing but 1.2 Tesla, and area equal to 75 centimeter square. So this data you may be converted into meter. Okay, and just put here and just tell me the value. Anyone solve equation? Hello. Just put here frequency value equal to 50 hertz, flux density equal to 1.2 Tesla, and area equal to 75 centimeter square. So just convert it meter square. Okay. Just tell me the exact value. कोई सॉल्व नहीं कर रहे हो क्या?
कर रहे हैं सर.
Just tell me. Here 4.44 into 50. 4.44 into 50 into 1.2. That's all. 1.2 into 75 centimeter square. So if you convert it in meter square, that means 75 into 10 to the power how much? 10 to the power minus 4, na? Hello. Now I'll just multiply
sir.
all the terms and just tell me the value. 4.44 into 50 into 1.2 into 75 into 10 to the power minus 4. कोई सॉल्व नहीं किया है
कर रहे हैं सर. How much time you take for this solve a simple numerical problem?
पास तो मोबाइल होगा, तुम लोग जस्ट सिंपली मल्टीप्लाई करो ना, 4.44 into 50 into 1.2 into 75.
Yes, sir.
What is this value?
1.998.
1.998.
8.
Okay. So may we consider near to 2? Okay. So we have already find out the EMF induced per turn. EMF induced per turn. Then we have relation, just EMF induced per turn. Suppose that for the, as well as the EMF induced divided by number of turns. Okay. So EMF induced equal to क्या? Voltage divided by number of turns. So if you want to find out the number of turns in each half of the tertiary winding, tertiary winding is just center type winding. Okay. That means number of turns in each half. Actually, थर्ड वाइंडिंग जो है वो दो पार्ट में डिवाइड किया गया है, नहीं, थर्ड जो है टोटल 11 वोल्ट है, उसका दो भाग में डिवाइड किया गया, तो उसका ईच हाफ में हम लोग यदि नंबर ऑफ टर्न फाइंड आउट करना चाह रहे हैं कितना होगा, टोटल वोल्टेज डिवाइडेड बाय 2, दैट मींस just number of turns in each half of the tertiary winding winding that means represented by N3, tertiary winding को हम लोग रिप्रेजेंट करें N3 से, that means N3 इक्वल टू कितना हो जाएगा, N3 equal to वोल्टेज डिवाइडेड बाय ईएमएफ पर टर्न आ जाएगा, दैट मींस वोल्टेज कितना है 11 डिवाइडेड बाय 2, 11 divided by 2 equal to 6.5. 6.5. Okay. So number of turns cannot be a fraction. Number of turns cannot be a fraction. So if you consider N3 equal to 6, N3 equal to 6. So the total number of turns in tertiary winding equal to कितना हो जाएगा? Total number of turns in the tertiary winding equal to क्या आ जाएगा? ये each half के लिए आ रहा है 6.5. तो टोटल कितना हो जाएगा? 6 into 2, 12 ना?
Yes, sir.
Since turns cannot be the fraction so take it as 6. Okay, so total number of turns in tertiary winding equal to 6 into 2 equal to 12. So total number of turns in tertiary winding equal to 2 into 6 equal to 12. Okay. So how we can find out the number of turns of the secondary winding? We have already find out the number of turns in the tertiary winding. So how can find out the secondary winding turns? The primary winding turns. कैसे फाइंड आउट करेंगे हम लोग? I have already tried one relation. If you remember, then just note down it. V1 divided by N1 equal to V2 divided by N2. That means voltage per turns of the primary equal to voltage per turns secondary. ये इक्वेशन आ रहा है ध्यान में? हम लोग voltage per turns in primary equal to voltage per turns in secondary. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So from that relation, we can find out number of turns of the secondary as well as the primary. Okay. So here 3 winding exists. That means EMF per turns in primary equal to EMF per turns secondary equal to EMF per turns in tertiary winding. Okay. So we know that ये रिलेशन हम ऑलरेडी टाइप कर चुके हैं. We know that EMF per turns in primary EMF per turns in primary equal to EMF per turns in secondary equal to EMF per turns in secondary equal to EMF per turns in tertiary. EMF per turns in tertiary. इस इक्वेशन को हम लोग कैसे लिख सकते हैं? EMF per turns in primary, that means V1 divided by primary का नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स से रिप्रेजेंट करें N1 से. Then V1 divided by N1 equal to V2 divided by N2 equal to V3 divided by N3. Is it not?
Yes,
EMF
sir.
per turns in primary equal to EMF per turns in secondary equal to EMF per turns in tertiary. That means V1 divided by N1 equal to V2 divided by N2 equal to V3 divided by N3. So if you want to write in equation form this statement, then just we have already tried this equation. Just try to keep in your mind. V1 divided by N1. So V1 divided by N1 equal to V2 divided by N2. Sorry, N1 equal to V2 divided by N2. So V2 divided by N2 equal to V3 divided by N3 equal to V3 divided by N3. V3 divided by N3. N3. So from this relation, we can find out the number of turns of the secondary as well as the primary. Since from this relation, we have already find out the number of turns tertiary winding. Okay, tertiary winding. So टर्न्स इन दी यहां से हम लोग क्या निकाल सकते हैं? यदि N2 निकालना चाह रहे हैं, N2 निकालना चाह रहे हैं तो कितना हो जाएगा? V2 डिवाइडेड बाय V3 इंटू N3. इसे होगा ना रिलेशन N2 इक्वल टू V2 divided by V3 into N3. If you want to find out N1, that means V1 divided by V3 into N3. निकाल सकते हैं कि नहीं?
Sir, repeat again.
From this equation, if you want to find out number of turns of this secondary winding, that means suppose you consider from second and third equation, third term, that means V2 divided by N2 equal to V3 divided by N3 equal है ना? So N2 equal to V2 divided by V3 into N3.
Yes, sir.
So just tell me value of N2. Just tell me. We have already find out the number of turns of tertiary winding. Half is your 6 and full is your 12. So you consider center type, that means half in place of N3. Okay. So N2 equal to, we have this time, N2 equal to V2 divided by V3 equal to V2 divided by V3 into N3. V2 divided by V3